Hi folks, this is Dean Bonner joining you again for another episode of Riding in Cars with Kenyon. Today I'm joined by Leah Kelly, our president of Pitt Dance Marathon, and we're going to talk about PDM and some cool ideas we have for Dean's Hour in March. Hi Leah.
Hello, how
How's
are
it
you?
going? I'm doing well. You?
I'm doing well.
You
Thanks
staying
for having
warm?
me. Yeah.
Okay.
Finally, I'm so ready for summer though.
I know, I am.
Pittsburgh winters, they hurt you.
So thanks for joining me today.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here.
So, why did you decide to attend the University of Pittsburgh?
So I have twin brothers who are about 18 months older than me, and one of them was here at Pitt. And Pitt sort of just fell into my lap. I was like, I'm ready for a new adventure, but I didn't want to go too far away. And when I decided that I wanted to study neuroscience, Pitt has an absolutely incredible neuroscience program.
So tell me a little bit more about Pitt Dance Marathon. It's a really big event for our students and the community in Children's Hospital, but what is Pitt Dance Marathon and why is it important?
So PDM, we base ourselves around the mission that every kid deserves a happy, healthy, and safe childhood. And the way that we do that is we raise money and awareness year-long for the Children's Hospital of Pittsburgh. We're one of over 400 dance marathon programs across the country who are part of the Children's Miracle Network specifically. So we genuinely try to inspire the entire campus to join in our movement. One of the taglines is "This generation fighting for the next." This year our theme for the dance marathon actually is superheroes.
Okay.
So we're doing like for the kids of Steel City, and they have like little capes that they're going to be wearing. It's going to be so fun. Have you ever been to Pitt Dance Marathon?
I have. I've been to many of them. I didn't go last year. I think
Okay.
I had a conflict. I was traveling. But I've been to many over my time in Pitt. And it's always amazing to see the students who come out and the commitment.
Yeah, it is. It's inspiring again to see college students using their time in college for something greater than just academics.
If a student has not been to a PDM event before, what should they expect when they go?
So we always have student groups come and perform.
Okay.
We hopefully this year are getting some inflatables. We have tons of free food, free t-shirts, we have merchandise there. The kids love it, and again, that's the reason why we do what we do. So
The work that you do in all students and the selflessness that goes into this is amazing, and
Thank
it really
you.
makes me proud, to be
Thanks.
seeing a student at Pitt and see the commitment that our students have.
yeah.
So talk to me a little bit about you as a student. Why neuroscience?
That's a big question, Dean Bonner. My senior year of high school, I was particularly thinking about the brain, and I actually took a class, and it was called Neuroscience in Society. And I had already applied to all of my colleges as an English education major, and then I took this class and I said, wait, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life.
Wow.
So then I came to Pitt with very little science background and just jumped right into the neuroscience major. So I volunteered over at UPMC Shadyside for a period of time with a really great program called the Hospital Elder Life Program. When I was volunteering at the hospital, I actually had a patient who said to me, like, oh, well, what are your plans for your life? And I was like, oh, buddy, that's quite the story. And the thing that he said to me over and over again is you need to choose joy. Whatever you do, choose joy in your career. When I think about where I get my energy and the populations I want to serve for next year, it always comes back to kids. I find anytime I get to work with the kids for PDM, or I worked at a daycare last summer, and that is genuinely where I found joy. So to go back to what my patient said when he said choose joy, it's like, all right, I'm going to be working with kids.
So wise patient.
I
That's a
know,
great
I know.
story.
Thank you.
It's a story that more students need to hear. Like you have a great education from a great institution.
Yeah.
But ultimately you want to find something that brings you joy, and it sounds like you're on the right track to knowing what that is.
Yeah. So how did you get to be Dean of Students? How did your path get here to Pitt?
Well, it was sort of by accident. I kind of thought I wanted to be a counselor. I was looking for a job after grad school, and a friend said, hey, we're hiring for RDs. And so I gave it a shot. They hired me, and I fell in love with it, just working with college students. And then Pitt came around 8 years after my first job, and I moved to Pittsburgh, and the rest is history. So I really love what I do. But that was really where I learned a lot about student affairs. And in fact, the RAs trained me because they hired me 3 weeks into the school year.
Okay.
And so I knew nothing about res life. Once I got my feet planted, I was like, okay, this is pretty fun. And so, wow.
I think the Office of Residence Life is fantastic. And again, to bring PDM back into this, one of my big initiatives as president this year of Pitt Dance Marathon was getting more people involved and making sure that PDM is an inclusive environment for every single person. If you care about kids, if you like to have fun, if you want to be part of something bigger than yourself, this is a place for every single student at the University of Pittsburgh.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that, and I think that's a great step that we're taking with PDM. Because typically, the students would associate it with our fraternities and sororities.
Yes.
And so opening that up to be a more inclusive event and activity is really cool.
Yeah.
Students and parents, like, how can they participate? How can they contribute to Pitt Dance Marathon?
So I would say, if you are a student and you would like to register, it's pdm.pitt.edu is our website, and you can click on register. If you would like to donate, there's also a link to donate. Just come see what we're all about. Come meet our kids. You will be changed after you meet them and hear their stories. So come out, donate, come have fun. So we had, when I was asking my board, I said, I'm filming this thing with the Dean of Students tomorrow. What's one question you want me to ask him? And they said, we need to know what his go-to dance move is.
That is a great question. My go-to dance move is just the generic run-of-the-mill two-step.
Okay.
Everyone needs a good two-step, right?
That's true.
Now you can add a little fling to it, but the two-step never goes out of style. So that's my...
I like that answer. We'll see you at Pitt Dance Marathon, right?
Yeah. I'll do a little two-step.
Nice.
Yeah. Hey folks, thanks for joining me for another episode of Riding in Cars with Kenyon. Today I had a great time with Leah Kelly learning about PDM. Leah and PDM will be partnering with me and our Dean's Hour on March 28th from noon to 1 p.m. in the William Pitt Union. And I'm going to hand it over to Leah to tell you about some cool things that we have planned for our next Dean's Hour.
Yep, so this is on Thursday, March 28th. We are going with a little bit of a Throwback Thursday theme. We'll have free Pitt fanny packs to hand out, great Throwback Thursday playlist, and a lot of other fun stuff. So come out and join us, and we'll see you there.
See you there.